Article 1, Section 1. All legislative powers herein granted shall be vested in a Congress of the United States, which shall consist of a Senate and House of Representatives. That means the legislative branch is divided into two houses, the House of Representatives and the Senate. This comes from Rome, Great Britain, and other governments that had two houses, one that represented the people and the other that represented the state or the government. And you could say George Washington compared it to a teacup or a teapot and a saucer, which the teacup you pour the tea into, that represented the House of Representatives, the tea represented the people. But if you hold that teacup, it's hot, so you have to have a saucer. That's what George Washington said. Nowadays, we can probably compare it to coffee. Like you pour the coffee into the coffee cup, and it's still hot on the sides, so you put that little sleeve on, a koozie, to protect your hand. You got the House of Representatives represented the people, and the Senate represented the state control. Article 1, Section 2. The House of Representatives shall be composed of members chosen every second year by the people of the states, and the electors in each state shall have the qualification requisite for electors of the most numerous branch of the state legislature. No person shall be a representative who shall not have attained to the age of 25 years and been 7 years a citizen of the United States, and who shall not, when elected, be an inhabitant of that state in which he shall be chosen. Representatives and direct taxes shall be appointed among the several states which may be included within this union, according to their respective numbers, which shall be determined by adding whole number of free persons, excluding Indians not taxed. The actual enumeration shall be made within 3 years after the first meeting of the Congress of the United States, and with every subsequent term of 10 years in such manner as they shall by law direct. The number of representatives shall not exclude 1 for every 30,000, but each state shall have at least 1 representative and 1 unit. Such enumeration shall be made the states of Alabama 7, Alaska 1, Arizona 9, Arkansas 4, California 53, Colorado 7, Connecticut 5, Delaware 1, Florida 27, Georgia 14, Hawaii 2, Idaho 2, Illinois 18, Indiana 9, Iowa 4, Kansas 4, Kentucky 6, Louisiana 6, Maine 2, Maryland 8. Massachusetts, 9. Michigan, 14. Minnesota, 8. Mississippi, 4. Missouri, 8. Montana, 1. Nebraska, 3. Nevada, 4. New Hampshire, 2. New Jersey, 12. New Mexico, 3. New York, 27. North Carolina, 13. North Dakota, 1. Ohio, 16. Oklahoma, 5. Oregon, 5. Pennsylvania, 18. Rhode Island, 2. South Carolina, 7. South Dakota, 1. Tennessee, 9. Texas, 36. Utah, 4. Vermont, 1. Virginia, 1. Washington, 10. West Virginia, 3. Wisconsin, 8. Wyoming, 1. When vacancies happen in the representation of any state, the executive authority thereof shall issue rights of election to fill such vacancies. The House of Representatives shall choose their Speaker and other officers, and shall have the sole power of impeachment. That was a big mouthful, but basically, the House of Representatives is the larger of the two houses in the legislative branch. If I go back over it, where I'm not stumbling over my own words, basically, representatives every 2 years is a term. So one term is 2 years. And you have to be at least 25 years old to be a representative. And you must be living in the state that you're representing and be a citizen of that state for at least 7 years. Or 7 years citizen of the United States of America. And of course, with representation, you have taxation. And every taxable person is counted as one whole single person as of now. At the original copy says differently because it was a different time, but now everybody is one whole person. And every 30,000 person is counted as one vote for every 30,000. And of course, I gave you the list of the current amount of representatives in the House of Representatives from each state as of right now. And of course, every 10 years we have a census, so that's where we get the population count from. And a third of each of the representatives are voted every 2 years. So 2 years, a third, another 2 years, another third, another 2 years, another third. And if a vacancy happens, it's up to the executive authority to vote in new representative. And they will vote on their speaker. Yeah, the Speaker of the House is voted by the House of Representatives. And it's the House of Representatives that can impeach any member of government.